On this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only Crystal Waters.
Yay!
I should just say house music legend Crystal Waters.
Aw,
How are you
I'll take that.
today?
I'm doing good. I'm
Yeah,
doing really good. I feel pretty good today.
that's good. Well, listen, you have been busy. Your single "Still in Love" you've released recently.
Yes.
Tell us about this? What inspired this single?
Still in love. It's kind of it's kind of the thing of when you like maybe you've broken up with somebody and then you see them like 10 years later. You're like, oh wow, you still have that connection. So it was kind of like that kind of story, you know.
And it's so catchy.
Thank you.
And you're also working on your first full-length album in nearly 3 decades.
Yeah. I think my last full length was 1997.
Wow.
Ouch. So I wanted to do one more album. I said, I've been releasing singles for the last 15 years. So I want to do one more comprehensive album. So this is like actually the third single off the album.
Wow.
And I plan on releasing the entire album as soon as I can finish writing it.
You're in the process of it.
Yeah, I have like two more songs I want to. I just want to round it out really nicely. Yeah.
Look, we're here in 2026. It's a far cry from when you first started in 1991. Like, how has your process changed throughout the years?
I think it's changed because the music business has changed. Even the technology. A lot of times I write songs, I don't even see the producers. It's emails back and forth. Links. So that process has changed a lot. So like before, maybe I would go into the studio and write and sing. Now I do it at home on my laptop. And so I kind of like going in the studio still, though, with an engineer, because I do like the back and forth. I kind of miss the camaraderie of the whole gang being in the studio. So I do go and record in a proper studio.
Why do you feel like, what is motivating you to do another album as opposed to just singles?
I feel like I should do at least one more. Maybe the fans have been asking for it. And I just wanted to do it one more time. I wanted something that was cohesive because doing singles, the styles change. And I wanted to do a proper house album because house is back again. And I was like, if anybody's going to do an album, I need to do one.
It needs to be Crystal Waters, right?
Yeah.
You started when you were young in music, but you also went to school and majored in computer science. But did you always know it was music for you, like from a young age? Was that always?
I think music, I loved music. I was the one who sat up in the bedroom with the headphones on, I always loved music, but I didn't really realize that I was going to be a part of it way until, I got out of college. I was working, and I was like, this isn't enough money. And someone said, well, you love music so much. Why don't you, do music? And I got an opportunity to go be a background singer. And once I got in the studio, that's when I realized, oh, this is it. This is what I want to do.
This is it?
Yeah.
When your first album came out, Surprise, in 1991.
It was a surprise.
It was a surprise. And I mean, like, Gypsy Woman was everywhere at that time. Like, when you think back to that time in your life, like, what was that time like?
That time was crazy because the song, I was signed to the label for like 3 years before the song was released. So, I was just happy I was signed, but so I didn't really think of anything. And then one day I got a phone call like out of the blue and says, you have a hit record. And I'm like, what? Who are you? And, it's kind of like that. And it just kind of took off like wildfire. And it was just crazy. I stayed at my job for like a year and a half before I even quit.
So were you were signed and the record was out and then they released the single, or?
Well, actually got signed to a London, a UK label, and I think here in New York after a couple of years, Tony Humphries was playing it on a reel-to-reel. Okay, it's a while, and then it started catching on in the clubs, and then the A&R here in New York was in a club or something and heard it. And was like he had to have it. So he got it they were sister labels, luckily, and he signed it. And then it got officially released here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So and then that was released and then, it went to the top of all the charts and number 8 on the Billboard charts. Like, even though that was out for 3 years before, that song, then you got a call, it went right up the charts. Like, because it was your first single, right, that was a hit, like, did you appreciate how big that was at the time?
I would say no, because I had no clue. I thought, because house music, We didn't even call it house back then. We were just calling it dance music. It was only big in certain markets. So I thought I was in Washington, D.C., New York. I thought maybe, in Baltimore it'd be okay. And then the next thing I know, I was on Top of the Pops in the UK, and I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be big. It took me a minute.
Do you have a first memory of fame, of someone saying, oh my God, it's you, or walking down the street?
I do. I think I was in the airport in Europe at the baggage claim, and a lady said, aren't you Crystal Waters? And I was like, the first thing was, how do you know? And then I realized because, the video was out and everything, yeah.
Did you, some people, like, I've talked about this topic so much on this podcast, like fame could be a double-edged sword, right? Mm-hmm. Did you fully embrace fame? Did you have any...
Yeah, the double-edged sword thing. I like the success. The celebrity part has always been a challenge. I'm not really the person who likes to do red carpets and da-da-da and all that kind of stuff. So, and I'm also the person who, still likes to, go to the mall, walk around by themselves. So it is kind of a double-edged. But, there are perks. There are a lot of perks, so I can't complain.
There are perks.
Yeah.
Do you have a memory of, like, what your first splurge was once that song kind of went everywhere?
The first splurge, I would have to say I bought a car, and it wasn't even a fancy car. What did I get? I think I got an Acura. Yeah, and then I moved. I moved to a better house. Yeah.
Are you the type that gets starstruck? Because, you've been doing this forever. I'm sure you've met.
Yeah. I get starstruck because I'm really like more of an introverted person. I remember Elton John was sitting across from me, and I think I just froze. I wanted to go say hi so bad, but I couldn't because I heard that he really liked my second album, and I wanted to say thank you. But I couldn't do it.
Really?
Couldn't do it, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has someone ever come up to you and been completely starstruck, like in the business where you're like, wow,
Oh, in the business?
Yeah. Where maybe you just didn't expect them to, know all your songs? Or...
Yeah, there's been people like I think Meghan Trainor, I remember. I came to say hi to her, and she burst out crying. And she just told me the story that somewhere in the past that we were at an ASCAP meeting or something, and I was the only person that was nice to her in this meeting. And she said she always remembered that, and I inspired her. So that was a total shock that I had no clue that I hadn't met her before. So,
wow. Yeah. Speaking of ASCAP, you've won 6 ASCAP awards for songwriting.
Yeah.
What, and a lot of people don't write their own music. Like, what is your process? Like, do songs come to you as you're walking? Like, what's your process for writing a song?
Yeah, there's always like music and lyrics in my head. I write them down sometimes. Do I use them? Probably not. But my process is I like to get the music, because I usually get the music from the producers, and I just sit with it. And whenever I start first with the